I don't get it.
Podcast. All right, here we are, live in the flesh, together. In person for the I Don't Get It
And
podcast.
I keep like looking over the camera on the computer and it doesn't make sense. We could just look at each other.
Yeah, look at me right here.
Oh
Lauren.
God, this is
First
this
of all,
is too
guys,
much.
we haven't been. When was the last time we were all together in Rhode Island? Which was when?
Which was when I first got pregnant, so a year and a half ago.
A year
and 9 months ago, basically,
Wow.
exactly. Yeah.
So almost 2 children ago.
Together.
Yes.
And
And
children could have been
Ashley and
created.
Lauren have been so mean to me.
Well, no.
Now that we're in person.
We're
As we
not.
said.
We're not. It's funnier because we bicker more because there's like not this hostility that you can get through the screen because you can vibe somebody's energy.
Yes.
It's such a Naz thing because it's true in-person energy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so through so you're saying through the screen,
I can't.
you're more
You can't be
polite.
playful. Yeah,
Yes.
you can't be playful because I can't like tap you on the shoulder.
Like, come
we were
on, I
talking
was
about last-
kidding.
I was kidding, yeah.
You guys are
And there's something like you could see glimmers in people's eyes. Totally different.
like you can read body language.
yeah.
You can read, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You're just like staring at a screen and you're like, so how was your day? But here I can be like, you're covering cocaine, Bear.
Yeah, like Lauren's looking at my calendar and she's like, "You're covering cocaine, bear." And I'm like, "Yeah, on Valentine's Day, that's my life. I'm literally covering a movie
No,
of a
I
bear
would
that
love
got
that.
into cocaine."
Yeah.
But
So-
that
which is a
sounds
real
like-
movie that's
but it
coming out.
Sounds like Ted when he went to the party and got hooked on
Actually,
cocaine.
it's a
does sound
real
like
bear.
Ted.
It doesn't talk.
Okay.
It's
No,
just
it does talk.
Oh.
I saw the trailer. I think.
Okay.
an actual bear. Like they didn't use a real bear. It looks like it's like a computerized bear. It
Yeah.
looks real, like
Yeah.
Lion
We're saying
King.
use a real bear on cocaine. Actually, is that a real fucking question?
Oh, that's so good. But like, let's go talk about what we were making fun of Naz. But she walked in. It was really funny and very sweet. But she's like, "What can I get you?" She's like, "I'm going to have tea." And I'm like, "Okay, that sounds great. We'll also have some tea." I'm very polite and proper of her. But then she presents us with the tea bags, and she, of course,
she's like, I have this and this and this.
And she goes, "I'm sorry, I don't have it displayed in a case."
Yeah, she's
And
like,
we're
sorry, I don't have a box for this. This is so barbaric.
Like, you know, when you go to a fancy restaurant, they open up the tea case. I'm like, Naz, I've never been to somebody's house where they're like, here.
But I was like coming with like all these different
Your
teas that weren't
birthday is
assorted.
coming up, and you're getting a fucking wooden box to hold your tea in.
That would be the most amazing gift
I wish I didn't tell you, but
Why did you tell
well,
me?
sorry,
so
sorry.
funny.
That's so annoying. That would
okay,
be the
we're gonna
best
find-
surprise.
It would have been. You would have pissed yourself
would've
opening
pissed
that.
We're gonna find something else that she like subduedly needs,
Okay,
and then
okay.
we're gonna gift her that as well.
Okay.
Well, I only brought this up because I was at a boy's house a couple weeks ago, and I asked if he had tea, and he had a box. And I
Okay,
was so
is
impressed.
this on the last episode? I think you said you kissed a guy. Is this the guy you kissed?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the way to
Yeah.
your heart is a wooden box.
Yeah, there's like an assortment of teas,
tea.
like amazingly organized.
But think about how mature that guy is. It's like a good sign.
yeah, no, I know.
like
I was
he
so
has
impressed.
disposable income.
I know.
He also like
Oh my
likes
God.
to entertain and treat people
Yeah.
kindly when
Yeah.
they come
You
in the
guys,
house.
why are we yelling?
I know.
We're literally
I don't know.
so excited to be next. We
should definitely fly out here once a month and just record them because they're
do
just
4.
so much more
They're
eccentric.
so much better when we're all together.
I like don't even remember how this machine works, the podcast machine, because I'm like, aren't we yelling at each other? Aren't we going to be going to each other's mics and like
we
picking
are. That's
up?
what she said. Like Andrea, producer, she was like, the talk over is a little bit more difficult
It's
to edit.
crazy.
So true.
Yeah.
Andrea, are we being really bad right now? Have we been talking over a lot?
Oh, that's just like our life, though.
It's totally fine. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, guys, that was Andrea.
That was Andrea.
Wow, that was probably the first time our listeners heard Andrea.
No, I think she came on once and talked about
Oh yeah,
something crazy.
Probably something boy band related.
No, it was like a weird story
Mm-hmm.
about an animal or a neighbor.
A bear on cocaine.
Bear on cocaine.
Okay. Anyways, okay, we got to talk about, and I don't get it that I have that Lauren brought up last 2 podcasts ago. You were like, I love Evan Peters, and I wrote this down where I was like, I don't get Evan Peters. Like, go ahead.
I just think that it's a total different like type of guy. Like you obviously would never like Evan Peters.
Wait, when I say I don't get Evan Peters, he's an incredible actor, and
The
I
most
love.
talented,
Yes, I'm
yeah.
saying I don't understand people's
Sexual attraction to him.
your sexual.
Okay,
attraction.
so a lot of people have sexual attraction to him, and I urge you guys to look at him in a montage of him with a shirt off. He's got the best body, and it's not just
He
about his
doesn't look
body.
like he'd have a good body,
It's
to be
like,
honest.
you know,
No, he looks like
Like
he'd be
he's
like scrawny
scrawny.
and like
No.
lean into the scrawn.
he's got like
Lean into
a
the
nice
straw.
like
second. So seriously, out of Ashley's mouth, he looks like he'd be scrawny and lean into the scrawn.
yeah.
Guys, I think I may have just started a new like Gen
Leaning
Z
into the
saying,
scrawn, yeah.
like just it's the scrawn.
Right. Scrawn.
Yeah.
Love that scrawn.
Wow.
No, he's got like a beefy physique, great pectoral muscles. He looks amazing. And the thing that gets me, I know it's weird, but Ashley, you hate this, is the big round dark eyes.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah.
he's got big dark eyes.
I know, yeah.
And there's like no glimmer of light in them.
No.
So love that. And he's got dimples
glimmer of
and long
light.
hair. And he has social anxiety, which I think is adorable. And he's tall and weird.
Who else has those really dark eyes that I'm like, no.
Is it because it's like evil? Like,
Yeah, like there's something dark inside. But
Yeah,
then
they're
again,
just
he's so sweet in real life because I've never met him. I don't know.
He does seem sweet. She sent me she had me watch a very long TikTok of him earlier, and he does have like a certain demeanor.
Yeah, like
he
he's
was
like
sweet
insecure
demeanor.
a little bit. Yeah,
we
So,
love insecurity.
We love insecurity.
in men.
Yeah, but then also you
not
must
true.
be
we
no.
do and we don't. We want a
No,
little.
you want to
insecure.
that's why
both.
it's
You
so
want both.
confusing to be a man. It's like we want them to be confident,
Cocky, but not
But then we
cocky.
also want to know what your emotional triggers
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Yeah,
Or
but
like
not
what-
too much,
or vulnerability.
but not too much. Yeah,
they need to be the perfect mixture.
Like,
Yeah.
what is that line that's so annoying?
I know.
That poor guys. That's really hard.
Emotional downloading as any person is so hard. Like
Yeah.
when you're because I'm dating now, and it's so hard because you guys know I'm vulnerable, but I'm like, how much do I want to share that I'm a flawed human being, and how much do I want to portray that I'm a perfect human being?
You have to be a little self-deprecating, and then you also have to be funny and confident while being self-deprecating.
While also feeling insecure.
and letting out things,
Yeah.
but also I don't know. You know,
It's a fine line. It's an art. It's an art
Yeah,
form.
it is an art form, and I feel like you can't show your real like psychosis until month 8. So
Wow,
yeah.
Monday.
When did you show Hunter your psychosis? Because he's not somebody who like shares that. Like very balanced.
So I didn't really have psychosis when I first started
You mean your
dating
anxiety?
him. Yeah.
You felt safe with him immediately.
Well, he always would call me back.
That's what
So
she's
you never
reliable. But you also didn't have that mystery or the scared nervousness, which you also want a little of.
Yeah, exactly.
That
no.
was that's his problem.
Let's dive deep into this, because as I'm dating, this is like an amazing topic to dive deep into. I feel like with people with major anxiety like
Yes.
us,
Yeah.
like you want someone that is going to always
exactly.
respond.
It is very good.
But then Ashley's saying that you don't.
I think that Lauren gets the high off not knowing. And
Now,
I
let
think
me
that
be-
that's maybe
Yeah, but that's trauma.
I think she
right?
misses the trauma a little.
Did I ever tell you guys, like, when I was at Ashley's and he didn't say goodnight to me? And so it was the first time he didn't say goodnight to
I
me.
mean, when you thought you had the brain tumor?
It was that stay, I believe.
Yeah.
But he didn't say
Was
goodnight.
that what ignited that anxiety of the brain tumor?
No, I freaked out. He didn't. I kept calling. He fell asleep, and he was in Florida visiting his parents. I don't know if I already said this on the podcast. Anyways,
Oh,
he was
yeah,
in
you may have.
Florida, and I called. He didn't answer, and then I was like, I know he went to sleep. I know he fell asleep, but I'm the person who hears their phone always. I will always hear my phone ring, and then he. And then I went on TikTok and it said active 10 minutes ago. And it kept saying
This is
like
a mystery,
active
though.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Active.
Like his TikTok.
His TikTok. You can see like when they were last on. So then I was like, oh, that fucking asshole. And then I kept calling.
That is the worst too, when someone like posts a story
Yes.
but doesn't text you back.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm guilty of that all the time, but not for like, you know.
Like you had
not in the
13 missed
romantic
calls from your
aspect.
fiance and you decided to go on TikTok.
Well, first of all, I want to say it's normal to do that. Like you're human. Sometimes you forget. Maybe you just want to be on TikTok and respond later.
Yeah, but
I
not
think-
when you're in a
but when you
relationship.
have major anxiety, that's like what I'm saying is those are the hardest moments.
Yeah.
I think.
So I don't know what I'm thinking he's doing because like he's not cheating on me. I know I sound like a delusional person, but he's not cheating on me. I know this. And I was like, what is he doing? And then I called his mom and it was 2:30 in the morning. And I'm like, where the fuck is Hunter? He's like on his phone. And then she's like, I'm looking at him right now. He's sleeping. I'm looking at him right now. But I'm like, what is this active on TikTok thing? So I think it's just like a fucked up algorithm. And he called me at like 6 in the morning. He's like, so sorry, my phone like fell off the couch, la 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 la.
But
So
only
anyway,
guys, I feel like only guys truly do that, where they fall asleep and they are dead to the world.
You just flick
Sorry,
with your
I flicked
hair.
it. Sorry,
Jesus
sorry,
Christ,
sorry.
I'm gonna lose an eye.
Anyway,
you know what I mean?
so that ignited my fear and anxiety, and it didn't make me like him more. So there you go.
It did not make you like him more.
I mean, I was like kind of scared, like, oh, maybe he's totally like, yeah, I was like scared that I was going to lose him, but it wasn't like fun. It wasn't like, oh, ooh, fun excitement.
I think
it's fun in the moment, guys.
So you're saying
it's not
afterwards.
fun in the moment, nor is it ever fun afterwards, but it ignites that nervousness that you want to feel because that means in your demented mind that you like him.
No, but it's not demented because as I'm dating now, I'm in a position right now where I'm like, I am trying to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and with uncertainty. Like, you know, when you're dating and someone's like, I'll see you next week. You're like, wow, you're like, what a gift.
And you're like, which day?
You're like, no, to me, I'm like, that is a baby dropped off on the doorstep from a stork for me.
That's good.
Because I'm like, okay, 100%. I'm seeing you later.
Oh, you got to get over that because I've learned a time or two that does not mean that.
But what I'm saying is when you don't have that and you're dating, like right now, currently, I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to see him again. I don't know.
Who is this person?
And it's so exciting, but it's also terrifying.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? I think it's...
I'm just saying that like people throw that around all the time while dating. Be like, oh, I want to do it again, or like let's hang out later this week. And it doesn't necessarily mean.
But
that's
what I'm saying,
happen.
if someone doesn't say that, that also doesn't necessarily mean
that's
you
true.
won't see them.
No,
That's true.
definitely not.
Yeah, but it does mean that you like them. I think.
It does mean that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think guys will throw it out there to make you. I've said it so many times to guys that I didn't like. I'll be like, yeah, I'll see you soon.
See you soon is different than see you next week.
Okay, I guess if you say see you next week, that does make it seem better.
It's so silly to digest because everyone's like different.
See you soon.
See you soon is not good, and see you next like
See you soon is
see you next week is good definitive stuff.
Yeah, but not good enough. See you next Tuesday would probably be.
You're right. This is the incrementation of better.
When I leave hanging out with someone, I want to be like, so dinner Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. You're in both calendars. I Google, and Google, whatever.
Thank you so much for that. Or I'll reach out, for our next hang. But I think right now, I'm like, I feel so vulnerable and scared, but I'm like, this is what it feels like to be alive.
I know. Oh, and checking your phone is so fun.
This is what it feels like. That's why you want it.
No, but when you have
feel
anxiety, like it's painful and it's scary, and because the way...
But it makes you feel alive.
Yeah, well, this is what it is. This is a human experience. But rejection for someone like me, I think, sometimes I feel like if I take it personally, it's a little more painful than for the average person. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think there are different kinds of people in the world. I think there's a lot of people like you, and there's a lot of people that are like you know what? It just wasn't.
I just couldn't be one of those people.
Me neither. I don't understand them. So
what people that are like
it just didn't work out.
But I'm like, that is the way to be.
It is the way to be.
That is the way to sift and sort.
Do those people feel as deeply? Do they get to enjoy life to its fullest?
I think so. I think because they experience more people, they're like not avoidant, and they can like jump into more experiences without expectation. And like let love into their life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
And then just say, it's not like we're meant to be a puzzle like fit match for every single person in the world anyway. So even if someone's like really good looking and really cool and you're amazing and cool, like it doesn't mean anything if it's like not a fit, you know?
I'm just going back through all of like my anxious like first like 3-week relationships and thinking how I would feel if like they were like, it's just not it. I would think about them for the rest of my life.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about our dime products.
I'm looking for a dime.
Is that a song that I don't know?
I'm looking for a dime that's top of the line. Cute face, little waist with a big behind. You guys don't know this song?
No.
Maybe if I heard it sang professionally.
Wow.
Okay, well, the dime that we're talking about is Dime Beauty. I have used Dime Beauty for a while now. Their mascara, bomb diggity, like so good.
Damn, I gotta get their mascara.
Oh, it's so good. And then they have I think their best known product is probably their serum, the lash serum.
Oh, interesting.
And that strong long lashes that you get from that.
Why do you love their mascara so much?
It's just like it separates well and it's lengthening and it doesn't look. And it's not like chunky. It doesn't feel tacky. You know that,
but it's like thick enough, like long and thick, but not chunky.
Yes.
Such a fine line. I love their serums. I use their TBT serum, which is basically an anti-aging serum that, of course, I lather all over my face and neck and hands now. I'm putting serum on my hands.
And neck, hands.
That's gonna get that's gonna be an expensive routine, but also not with probably not Dime's pretty. Dime's pretty affordable, but
it actually lasts a while because you only put 3 to 5 drops.
Oh, okay.
Like on your face.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and it actually like spreads really well. I love their TBT serum.
I recently discovered toner into my routine, and I'm so thrilled that Dime has a toner.
And because you got their toner, I got their toner.
Okay,
Can you guys explain like what toners do? 'Cause I feel like that's one of the more like nuanced beauty products.
It makes me feel like a fresh
what is
lady.
a toner? I never use toner.
I never used it until a couple of years ago, and then I asked my esthetician's Halle Berry's esthetician, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you haven't used a toner?" Like she goes, "That's basically like the layer that you put on where everything else sinks in better because you put that on."
I'm not exaggerating when I say when I introduced the Dime toner into my life, I feel like I haven't broken out. I feel like it cleans really well and it feels really nice, and you just put a little bit on like a cotton swab, and I really just feel like maybe I'm just cleaning my face better, but I love it. And I also got I've been looking for a new perfume because I don't really use perfume. I'll literally use a spritz of Hunter's cologne. So I got the I Love You Baby perfume without even smelling it because the name was so cute. I love you, baby. But no, it's decadent. Quite decadent.
Okay, a toner's job is meant to gently refresh your skin without stripping it of its natural moisture.
Yes, it's refreshing, and I don't feel dry.
I just like the feeling
which
of it.
doesn't make me break out because I'm not like over drying my face.
And it prepares the skin to drink up your post-cleansing moisturizer and any other skin treatments.
There you go. You're right.
We're both basically right. Okay, so you guys can now get Dime for 20% off your entire order. You just have to go to Dime's website, just type in like Dime Beauty, and then there you will put in our code, which is GET IT20. You can do lowercase, get it 20 all together, no spaces, for 20% off your entire order. And Dime will also provide free shipping on orders over $75. So if you haven't tried Dime Beauty yet, make sure you do. It's get it 20. I'm thinking about Mr. Big right now and how like I would leave his house and like basically the second I'd close the door,
you'd be like, fuck, here we go again.
It's so hard. Yeah. I'd be like, well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Now we have to stress about whether he's going to text us immediately, how long it's going to take, and then when the next time you're going to see him.
That's how I feel right now in this moment. It's the worst.
You can't divulge any more information?
No, I'm not going to, but I will say that a part of me is trying to really reframe and be like, it's honestly, I think the way to reframe it is like, if you don't want to hang out with Naz Perez again, like, that's a little demented.
I understand.
Like, there's got to be something wrong with you, as opposed to, like, what people normally do, which is say, oh, what's wrong with me?
Well, I do think that you are a very easy person to date,
to say that too.
To like,
also,
go on dates with. Like, one, you're always going to find something to talk about. You can extend a conversation, and you just have like a lot of like inflection and opinion. I know. I'm not saying I'm not a bad person to date with. I'm just saying that because you're currently dating, I think it's easy. I say like, oh, it would be nice to go on a date with Naz.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I think so too.
I agree.
Lauren, would be nice to go on a date with you.
Depends.
I can't imagine.
I don't remember.
So I know it's been so long for Lauren.
I don't remember. Sometimes I'm just like, I gotta like just get the rust off. I'm like, obviously not, but like,
but do you
I
guys
just want to see if I can
Lauren
still
never
do it.
Dated. Lauren never really dated though. She like always like she would go on like one date with somebody, and all of a sudden he was her boyfriend.
Like I want to be pursued. I like want someone to like pick me up and take me out, and that's what I want. Not saying that I've had that either. But that's my preference.
I got it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you guys date now? Do you like date Jared and Hunter now?
I mean,
like,
kind of. Yeah, we go on dates.
We go on dates, but like I tell him that because when we were on the Bachelor in Paradise, I was like, we like actually like felt excited about each other for a second again when we were on the jet skis, and it felt like we were like first meeting.
Yeah, that's cute.
Because it's exciting. It's something different.
Novelty. New
It's
stuff.
all novelty. And we were like saying that in June. I was like, we have to go on dates where it's not just sitting at dinner.
Totally.
We have to like do things.
Interactive.
Yeah.
And
I know.
create new memories. But that's, I say this all the time, even with friends. Like, I don't want to constantly go get coffee with a friend and catch up and just say the same story we've been telling each other for 8 years.
See,
let's go to a museum. Let's go to a movie. Let's go jet skiing. Let's take a surf lesson and like have a new memory together.
So Naz, friendships in my 20s, like I could see doing that because like we would hang out you and I would hang out and talk all the time.
But we have to hash everything out really fast.
But now when I only get to see like a really good friend every month or every couple months, then it's like, oh, I actually enjoy sitting down and just talking because I don't want the like activity to distract from like actually connecting with you, because I feel like it usually takes a little longer. But when you and I were living here and we saw each other 3 or 4 times a week, going and do something like that is great.
Yeah. But in that case, it's like, for me, it'd be like, then let's have a sleepover, or let's like, you know, I don't know. It would still have to be
right.
Imagine if you and I just got coffee 3 times a year and sat across from each other. That's so sterile and horrible.
I know.
But like with the dating thing, that is very crucial to make things different. Because so we go to dinner and it's like I have to come up with new topics, but like of conversation.
Do they ask you guys on dates, or are you guys the ones that are like, we should go to dinner?
Well, I get annoyed at Jared too because, no, I can't say that it's totally. Sometimes if I put the idea in Jared's head, then he'll be like, now I have that idea, now I really want to do it. But like he usually isn't the one to be like, do you want to go to dinner, the 2 of us tonight?
Oh. Hunter asks me every time.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the feminine's job to inspire, but I like really want someone that's going to take the lead and be like, we should do this.
I've been telling Jared for months that I've wanted to go ice skating with him. Because I think he even says, he's like, he calls it so Rhode Island of him. He's like, I know that like activities like that, I would actually have fun and enjoy and I get competitive and it'd be like athletic and blah, blah, blah. Which is why I want to go with him. Yeah. Because and then you can like hold hands and like go around and round and stuff. Like it satisfies all the things. Yeah. He goes, but I'm so Rhode Island that like I just want to go to like the same old places every time. Like I have
that's his life.
But that's Jared's personality.
I need you to stop doing that. Like you need to get out of the zone.
Yeah. Do you think he just want to go ice skating? Just feel safe for him?
Yes.
Like, what is it?
I got so annoyed with him a couple weeks ago.
But that's who he is.
I know you.
That's who he is, and we should love him and accept him for who he is. But you know how you were saying there are people that are like, oh, I can just date around and not be offended, and there's other people like us. I think there's people that constantly have to be doing new things, and then there's people that are just like really fine doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah. I know. But
wait, why'd you cry?
But you got him out of his routine years ago by having him move out to LA and doing different things. All that
so
stuff.
now I have.
So
to be
now
in
it's your
his
job
routine?
to be.
Well, you were literally Jasmine and showed him a whole new world. Like, and now you have to live in the palace.
Said the. Yes, exactly.
No,
exactly.
now that I live in Rhode Island, his comfort place, he should be able to take days and do different places in his comfort place.
But now it's your time to inspire again.
Okay, listen.
Go to a different restaurant.
Okay, well, that's why I was crying. It was so dumb. There's this restaurant. It's like actually quite nazi of me that I've really been wanting to go to. Okay, like because it's the Vanderbilt in Newport, and it looks like a colonial house in there, and like you like definitely have like a whiskey on the rocks.
Doesn't
type
even sound that like a crazy.
It's not. It's not. But I like going to Newport because holy crap, in the sleepy little Rhode Island,
fancy.
It's
nice.
It feels fancy.
It feels elevated.
Elevated. That's a perfect way of saying it. I feel like I'm going to the city almost, but like I'm not going to a city, but I'm going to somewhere that's like a destination.
Right. And you can get like moments of luxury.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's 30 minutes from us, and I just really wanted to go to this place because, like,
and you had a babysitter,
vibe, and we had a babysitter.
Oh, when you have a babysitter with a baby, that's like jackpot. You have to take advantage.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to one of the same old restaurants where I'd like put makeup on, but it wouldn't feel special. Yeah. I wanted to like create a look, you know.
Right.
And we were going out with Kenny and Crystal, so there was like some compromise there. But I knew that if Jared was like, I really want to go to, I'd really like to go there too. That they would go. Mm-hmm. But then we just go into one of the 5 fucking restaurants that we'd always would go to.
Mm. Wait, but how do these conversations play out? You're like, I really want to go here, and then he's like, I'd rather go here.
Yeah,
I think it's in the way you. I think we're gonna have Allison Armstrong on the podcast, who's the author of The Queen's Code. She is the queen, and I can't wait to ask her this question. Remind me that we have to ask her. But I think it's something like, Jared, I need to go somewhere new because that would provide for me such an amazing experience. But if you say it like a certain way, then men are like, oh, it's just they have a different language.
Yeah. I think I mean, obviously, crying isn't the way to
attract his heart. Not out of Jared.
But like, out of anyone.
It was just like I was just sad because I was like, here I am, a mom, just looking forward to putting some makeup on, and like I'm like, if we go to the same old place, it's just going to feel routine. I don't want to feel routine.
But so you cried, and still Jared was like,
well, get your coat on. We're going to the Olive Garden. No.
Yeah,
They're putting
and
more olives in the salad these days.
This time he really just didn't want to do it. I feel like normally he would have caved.
Yeah.
But then there was also one thing. Oh yeah, how it came up was
Wait, but why doesn't
we were
he
looking
wanna
on
go?
we were looking on Open Table, and I was like, oh my god, the Vanderbilt, it has an opening because they never have openings.
Yeah.
And then he was like. He's like, I want to go somewhere. I was like, he's like, I want to go somewhere in East Greenwich. I'm like, East Greenwich is just as far as Newport.
Yeah.
But yeah, see that, I think instead if you were like, I really would love to go to the Vanderbilt, and if we went there, that would make me feel like so good. And like then instead of being like blah 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 blah, then I feel like he would have been like, okay, I'll do this.
And
for
I
you.
would have done that if I knew I had more hope, but I knew that Kenny and Crystal didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
So,
It was a hopeless fight.
He was. That's why he was like, you know, Kenny and Crystal aren't going to want to go all the way out there, and I was like.
Well, then maybe we just need to come fly to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And that'll be our girl spot.
And then we can go to the tea room.
We'll go to the tea
Did you like the tea
I
room?
love the tea room.
I felt like you were over it by
Did
the
they
tea
have
room.
a box of
I didn't.
assorted
Okay.
teas?
The thing was, it was
Yes, they definitely. Oh, wait, no, they came in like the pots.
Oh,
delightful
they came
pots.
in like the
I
little
love a
cute
high
antique
tea.
pot.
I was about it because I was cold and I didn't understand the attire. So if I dressed like more appropriately and warmly, I would have been happier. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
That's
That
all.
makes me feel better.
Okay, but on our date nights and on any date nights, you can play this game, Let's Get Deep, and it's kind of gives, like, if you run out of ideas or things to talk about, you can always grab one of the ideas from the Let's Get Deep game. So I think we're going to play a little bit of this game.
Yeah,
with
it's
us.
honestly, support for today's episode comes from the perfect Valentine's Day gift, which is the game that Lauren just explained. It's called Let's Get Deep. It's literally the hottest game for couples, and you've probably seen it all over TikTok and Instagram.
It's the hottest game.
hottest game right now.
But so we're gonna play it together. So they have different sections of the deck,
Different
So
levels of intimacy.
It's basically a massive deck of cards. 3 levels of intimacy: icebreaker, deep, and deeper. And so we're gonna pull some deeper cards and play with each
yeah.
other.
Oh, wait, do we all have deeper right now?
Why not? Do you want to pull from?
Yeah.
the
Oh,
middle?
no, I want deeper, obviously.
Deeper,
yeah. These are all
But
deeper.
I also want to let people know that while this podcast is sponsored by them, we are going... we would play this regardless on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
The questions
Anything to get the
range-
men to go deeper. That sounds weird.
Yeah, I know. It sounds
No,
weird.
that sounds amazing.
No, it doesn't.
What do you
Is
mean?
that
I'm like, yes, go deeper.
emotionally?
Yeah.
Or-
No, all of it.
I don't know.
You didn't get
Naz,
that.
we'll talk about that later. That's a great I don't get it. It ranges from like what's your go-to snack at the movies on like your second date. That's like a second, third question date thing. And then it could go to like what's your biggest turn on, which I wouldn't feel I wouldn't feel comfortable asking somebody that was just sitting, but Naz, would you?
I told you that from the deck. I didn't use the deck on a date, but I did ask, "What's the sexiest thing about me?" And I was like, "I love that question."
I love that.
Right?
So you don't have to
good.
necessarily bring the deck with you on dates, but you can get some good questions from it.
Write them down in your brain.
Yeah.
Write them down in your brain. Okay. So before we get to the game, I do want to just give you guys the offer and then we'll give you the offer later too. It's for our listeners, limited time, 20% off with the code GETIT, GETIT. You got to go to whatdoyoumeme.com/let's get deep. You've probably heard of the game.
What do you meme?
What do you meme? This is just one of their new games. So go to whatdoyoumeme.com/let's get deep and use the promo code get it.
Wait, and remember that you get 20% off.
20% off.
Okay, let's get
All right.
deep.
That one.
Literally. Ooh. Ashley, you're going first.
Okay, this is good. Who is your go-to person for advice and why? It's my dad.
What do you go for advice?
My
Why?
dad. Why? Because dad just seems like dad
Over Lauren? Is that true?
Well, I feel like Dad has a great moral compass and mine is questionable.
Dad. Okay, one, he has a great moral compass. Two, everybody likes dad. He really thinks the situations out so much, and I really just feel like I don't know.
And
That's so sweet that
lived
he,
so
nobody
many.
thinks them through.
He's lived so many more years.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like everybody would go to dad for anything. I feel like how many people in dad's extended circle
Yeah.
just go to him for.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ashley, come in closer.
My father is quite something. Of course, we ask mom stuff too.
Yeah.
But I think when a lot of it is business oriented or or ethical questions. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
He
Lauren, are
also
you
has
pulling
had
one?
he's had to be a leader before in so many aspects.
So you trust his authority.
Yeah. Okay. Lauren, are you good? Who do you go to advice?
Oh, are we answering everyone?
Oh, we all doing
Oh, yeah. I thought that each of us would pull one and then each would answer. And
Okay,
then...
okay, I love that.
Advice, I'd probably go to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, Naz.
But why, Lauren?
Yeah.
But why? Tell me
Please
why.
tell me why you love me.
I think you have a fantastic moral compass as well.
Oh, thanks.
And you, I feel like you're good with business and people. And I would also go to Dad, but I feel like I'd probably go to you first.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I love that. I have a mentor named Rachel I've been working with for like over a year. And I call her my Jedi. We both love Star Wars.
It'd be nice to have a
But
Jedi.
I love that she's just kind of like a unicorn. I love that she gives me like, she's not a therapist, but like can give me an objective, you know what I mean? Not a projection.
That's nice.
Of whatever I'm going through.
I like
that's
that
why I
because
like
I feel like
asking
therapists
her
just like
questions.
want you to figure it out on your own, you know? So
Yeah, she'll be like, this
Yeah.
is for you. I think this is like good.
let me see.
We're all pulling from the deeper deck, guys.
They're just, I mean, like, I know they're deep. They're deep. I just don't want.
It'd be great for like, yeah.
Okay,
Just
here.
say any of
What
them.
white lie do you tell most often?
Oh.
What white lie do you tell most often?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to
That
think
is a
about
good one,
this.
but now I don't know that I tell any white lies because I'm thinking, who
Ashley
do I
really
hang
does
out with?
just say-
Who do I hang out with though? I hang out with Lauren and Jared, in which I don't even have to white lie.
Do I white lie? I don't think I white lie either.
White lie. I don't know.
I don't think any of us white lie.
I would probably just say.
True. I white lie to my parents a lot. Like
do you
instead
say?
of explaining something out, I'll be like, today, like let's say something happened at work and my dad's
Yeah.
like, what's up? Sometimes I'll be like, oh, everything was great because I don't feel like telling
Going
them
the whole
story
saga,
and then
yeah.
yeah. I think that's like to the extent that I white lie.
I don't know. That I don't feel good to not have sex. No, classic. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Like that's your excuse at again.
no, I don't actually do that. That's a classic.
Okay, that's too classic.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
All right, let me pull one. Let's see.
There's so many good ones in here.
Oh, this one's good.
they're
When
just
was the
gonna take a
last
while.
time you cried?
Huh.
Last time I cried was recently in the anxiety I was sharing with you guys, where it's so funny. I was like, wow, I have so much wounding around this because I think I've evolved so much and I've done so much work that I'm like, I'm fine not knowing if I'm going to see this person again. But my body, it was like PTSD.
Oh, I understand that.
But it was good because it's shorter now. So
Yeah.
I cried it out. And then remember I called you on Friday crying about something related to it? But then that was short too. And then I like felt fine.
Okay, that's
after.
good. That's really good.
Really good. Very
Your
nice
stomach
improvement.
hurt or your butthole?
Yeah, like no, heart racing.
Oh, heart racing.
And then crying.
Oh.
It's just like fear. It's like the underlying. So I cried. And then I was like, okay, I'm good.
I genuinely cannot remember when I cried last.
Oh, really?
Me
Lauren?
neither, but I know it was
Jared,
like last week.
Literally when you couldn't go to your restaurant.
No, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
When you couldn't go to your restaurant.
couldn't go to your restaurant.
There was definitely something this week, I feel like,
These are what the cards look like, by the way.
where I like cried a little bit and I was annoyed.
Did you cry like traveling here?
No.
Damn, I cannot fucking remember.
I'm
Like
annoyed.
that one.
Yeah, that was my second choice. Okay, what's something you can't be
Sorry.
trusted with?
How did Ashley and Lauren not be able to answer when was the last time you cried? What's going
I
on
don't
in
know,
the
but I'm
world?
telling you it was last week and I can tell you like something about what it probably was. Like,
But you don't remember specifically.
It was just probably about like just feeling like we don't get quality time together. Like, yeah. I mean, and it's not to be compared to that conversation that we had like 3 months ago on the podcast.
Right.
But I think it's more of like just like I'm insane. When we have time, sometimes I feel like it's not as. It's still like I can tell that Jared's like in his mind or something like that, and yeah, I don't know. There was like something
not being
like that.
present.
It's okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, not being present.
I think
It's hard to be present with people. these
Definitely, we were just talking about the.
yeah.
I think that
yeah.
when I had this exchange, I like hung out with a guy, and even I noticed where I'm like, you know, like around you guys, I'm like fine and I'm chill, and then I don't know. Sometimes your mind's just going, where I'm like, relax.
I know Jared's mind.
I get that. Yeah, but that's like heightened. Like,
But still, it's like it's not being present. You know, it's not like being here.
Yeah.
right now.
I know
It's being in
Jared's
here.
mind is always at Audrey's, and it's always about him failing. Like he thinks he's failing constantly.
Yeah.
Mine's
But that's,
always about
like,
what I'm
inner
going to eat
stuff.
next. Always.
Yeah. You know what sucks about Rhode Island is that like there's nothing that like I
Excites
want
you?
to eat.
Oh.
Rhode Island is in a food city, I don't think.
A food city.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
upstate. I
Food
was
state,
thinking
yeah.
of-
Guys, there's like the
Yeah.
options are so limited. That's another thing that I do miss about being in LA.
I know.
It's just like there are so many good, delicious, and not that bad,
for you. Yeah.
options. Like what's that Mexican place that I used to love?
First of all, their
Takaya?
version of
Takaya?
not that bad.
Takaya.
Oh, Takaya is healthy.
See?
Yeah, see,
We should order Takaya.
That was the last time I threw up.
Oh,
really?
never-
Yeah.
never
Why'd you throw
mind.
up?
I had a half a burrito and I ate it like a day and a half too late.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you never do that, and I'm sure that's not what it was.
Exactly, because I'm not a leftovers person
Yeah, I
really
know.
like
Yeah.
that. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to Ashley and save money, eat my leftovers. And look what happened.
And then
Lauren,
What
that was
happened?
all mental. Okay, Naz.
Oh, just like the time you were bleeding from your butthole because you had food poisoning that didn't exist in my body the day before.
Oh my
I wasn't
God,
actually
what a
bleeding from my
call-out.
butthole. I was actually getting my period
Okay.
early, unexpectedly, while having.
I was sick, and I kept telling Ashley I was sick, and I kept go. We
had
had
front row
tickets for
at
New Kids on the
New
Block, and I was like, Ashley, I really think I'm going to shit my pants there. I really believe that.
You'll be fine.
She goes, "You'll be fine, okay." And then guess what? The next day, who could not hold in their diarrhea?
You guys,
Yes.
It's so
So
disgusting.
Jared and I are here in LA partially because we are going to do the red carpet of Your Place or Mine. It's the Ashton Kutcher and Reese Witherspoon movie. And this past week, Jared had a 24-hour bug in which I think he'd be honest, he shit his pants while throwing up. Like he shit while throwing up, like in his pants.
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even tell you. It was so bad.
So
Wait,
poor
that's
thing.
never happened to me.
It's happened to me
It
once.
happened to Lauren once.
I know, I remember. But
Yeah.
that's probably the worst feeling you can experience in your body.
No control.
Well, it's when you're throwing up and you're pregnant, you pee all over the floor too. I mean, it's a
Okay,
little
so it's
different.
similar.
It's definitely not as
Yeah,
embarrassing.
Who
but-
peed in his pants?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was thinking, I was like, I can
Does
like
he care
work
that you
through
shared
misery. I don't think so. I think he would tell everybody
Okay,
too.
okay.
Because his cook, like the cook at Audrey's, called the next day, and Jared was like, "Dude, I literally shit my pants
he was,
last
like,
night."
excited to tell
yeah, like he thought it was actually funny. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So, we're here for the premiere. We're covering the red carpet. We're interviewing them, which is like what Naz does on her
Yay.
daily life. But like,
No, this is amazing.
But I'm,
don't do that
you know,
daily.
I am very good when it comes to like sticking to work. Like I never cancel work stuff. And I was like, what if I get that stomach bug? What would I do in that moment
No,
where
you
I'm
wouldn't-
standing at like
you
this?
would-
They have this podium for us,
Yeah.
and like. I think I would go and would I wear a diaper and then just like actually
You would make
shit my pants?
You were Kim Kardashian like me.
Yeah.
Remember that episode where she was sick and she did the Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
cover?
Oh
Like,
my
yeah.
God, yeah.
You would never cancel.
I don't think I would cancel.
No.
I'm just wondering how I would get
Me
around the
neither.
diarrhea.
Diaper.
Would I diaper it up
Have you
and would
guys
it
ever
smell
worn
through?
yeah, of course. Have you guys ever worn an adult diaper?
Well, you know,
after
postpartum.
birth,
Right.
Mm.
No.
And
I'm curious. Remember we like talked about.
You talked
we
about-
want a sponsor. We
talked-
want an adult diaper sponsor.
I have a new sponsor that I have for Instagram or TikTok coming up, and it's bladder support. It's this thing that you put like on your muscles down there, like not in yourself, but like by your area, and then it contracts
To help
help
firm your
fill
muscles
up
inside.
those-
Yeah.
Whoa.
to help you not pee your pants.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the funniest video of this girl peeing her pants the other day. It made me think of you.
I can't wait for you guys to be pregnant because I can't wait for you to like
pee your
to
pants.
literally all the things that your body goes through.
Just
then
doesn't
let's
sound
laugh
great,
about
but
it
thank
together.
you.
We'll laugh about it. We'll laugh about it.
No,
You're really not making it sound appetizing.
It sounds fun and like a rite of passage.
What a girl you said made me laugh? You said what?
She saw a girl
I just
pee her
saw a girl
pants
pee
in
her
her
pants
mind.
in-
Yeah. I mean, the
TikTok? On
bridesmaid
TikTok.
scene is Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's you. It's happening. It's happening.
Okay, ladies, we all know you have that one bra that you wear daily because it's the most comfortable one, and it probably feels like it's. Well, in my case, it's got to be lifting. I hate
It's
something that's just going to let me sit there.
And that one bra is probably real dirty.
It's real
it's
dirty.
always
You know you
really
reuse it
dirty.
all the
And
time.
the wire's
Yeah.
like twisted.
and then there's like tears in it. But anyway, we want you to know that you don't have to wear that every day because you can find a new bra that you're really going to like. One of our very favorite new ones is Honey Love. Honey Love has revolutionized the bra game, so you no longer have to deal with those uncomfortable underwires without sacrificing the support. Now, the situation is, this is like the new revolutionary thing with bras. People don't want underwires anymore because they pop out and like oftentimes they dig and stuff like that. But they still need to figure out how to lift, and Honey Love has figured that out.
Their best seller is the crossover bra, which is so comfortable. And that's
what I have.
And I remember when you wore it, Lauren, you were telling me that it's like way comfortable than like any other bra you put on.
Well, I do feel that it's like seamless. It's basically a seamless bra, so there's nothing sticking into you, full support, and it's just like super comfy. But I also got the panties that match, and they are really nice. I really enjoy sleeping in them.
We love a matching set. You can also pair it with breathable and versatile leggings, or you can get, matching shapewear.
Yeah, they also have the shapewear, which is like really girdling, which is nice.
And if you don't want like a lifting bra, which I always want a lifting bra, but if you're like not down for that, like maybe your boobies are really high and lifted and big, then you can get the V bra. That is gonna give you traditional support, but again, not with an uncomfortable underwire, and it's designed to lift and separate with molded cups, which we always want that separate look because we don't want to create the uni boob look.
Uni boob. So, my friends, treat yourself to the best shapewear on the market and save 20% off at honeylove.com with the code GETIT. Use code GETIT at honeylove.com. Cinched, snatched, and lifted. It's hot girl season thanks to Honey Love.
You want to do this question?
No, we don't have to. I just thought that
what is something you can't be trusted with?
I'm like, that's deep. Like,
that
imagine asking someone that.
Can't be trusted with.
Well, you can't be trusted to arrive on time for me.
That's so true. I thought you were about to say, put me in a room with Joe Burrow.
Can't trust me with that either.
Wait, there are so many Joe Burrow.
See, I told you it was me. It's not just me. It's
Burrow
a thing.
mania.
Now listen to me. I'm actually like last night on the plane. I was like, okay, you're gonna deal with it. Like, we were watching the game and how they lost in the last second, and guys,
damn,
I truly like felt like I lost something because I lost
your joy.
You're like, I don't get to see him anymore.
I lost my joy because now I have to go like 7 months without seeing my crush now. But I was like, I even told Jared. He like came over and he was like, "How you doing?" I was like, Jared,
how you doing, sweetheart? I go, my wife.
Yeah. I go, Jared, I'm sad. I was like, I love Joe.
Wait, what did Jared say?
He like smiled at it. It's fine because like he like kind of has a crush on him too. So it's like not like he like gets it.
Oh my god,
so,
this is so crazy.
But it's. I realized, like, really, I know I've been saying this for like a whole month on this podcast now, but like, I realized that I miss like light-hearted celebrity crushes so much, and now my TikToks where I would, you guys, me and Lizzie and Courtney had this group, and we would send each other the best TikToks, and I would sit there on the couch once Dawson went to bed, smiling and laughing, and watching them over and over.
Joy.
But like, just so so innocently, like I just really just enjoyed it and had so much fun. And now that part is gone.
Wow. That's sad. That is something to grieve
because it made me like
joy.
It was joy.
Let me say this. Continuing our conversation from last week, and maybe it's 3 weeks ago at this point, but the intention behind having a celebrity crush, this is a difference thing. So whenever I would go through one of these phases growing up,
we always tried to get with
I have never watched montages of my crush and not hooked up with them.
Yeah, I know.
Like they were all attainable.
Yeah, they were.
That's why for me it's not healthy because I've never gone into it just for that. I have a plan of action.
But that's power manifestation.
Yeah.
But Lauren, me too. The one that I really set my mind to.
Yeah.
Big. And then the other one, ridiculous, but Joe Jonas, where
Did you hear their new song?
He still knows my name now.
Okay, that's true.
And then what? David Cook, ridiculous, but he played my fucking wedding.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're
it's
right,
like, they were stressful, and I actually like.
These are definitely not normal things.
No, definitely not normal. But that's
you guys
why
are just power manifestors.
Yeah, but right now,
like you focus so easily and in a positive way.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You guys have this thing where you like know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well,
how do I get that energy?
You really got to watch more TikToks.
So wait, I just have to finish this out. I'm so sorry.
You got to watch montages. I swear something cerebral happens.
Yeah, it makes you really happy. Have you watched more Joe
Like
montages?
put a
He's
nice
not your
song
type,
in the
but-
back and then just
Yeah, he is.
feel great.
Well, he's like everyone's type.
Yeah.
Today, this morning, I go, Mom, I'm really sad about Joe losing. And she goes, and she's like smiling. And I go, I was like, Mom, you get it, don't you? She's like, I mean, like, I understand why you like him
Yeah.
with a smile.
Does your mom have a celebrity crush?
Oh,
She like always just likes the guys that we like, you know.
That's so
Harry Styles was probably
Harry's
our
definitely-
hardest.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
Harry,
she
yeah.
wanted to rewind the Billboard Awards, like that one
people
performance.
are still posting Harry videos and concerts and literally captioning it soft porn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy.
He flirts with everyone in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like that would be
Yeah.
confusing.
His
That could be. Yeah. He talks to everyone in the crowd,
Yeah.
so you would delusionally think that you'd have a relationship
It's
with
so
him.
true. You,
He's
like-
causing stalkers
you
left and
literally
right.
leave thinking like you have like a
connection.
one-on-one
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to say
Imagine
one more
if
thing
Harry
before I
Styles
move
was
on.
The Bachelor. That house would be insane.
Girls' heads would be
I
ripped
think
off.
there
Murder
might have
would
been
go
murder.
down.
I think there might be
Oh,
murder.
there would be. There would
Yeah.
be.
Okay, so let me just finish out my celebrity crush thing. So yes, when I was younger and when I was single, celebrity crushes weren't that fun because it meant like, oh fuck, now I've got to
Here we
tackle
go.
this mission.
Mom, I need a lot of money to get to this guy.
We need posters. We need markers. We need backstage passes.
We
right
need to
now.
perfect these DMs. Like it's got to blah blah blah. And
Yeah,
now
but you
with
would
this,
get off on that shit.
yeah, and I loved it. But again, it was like the nerves. Full circle conversation here. I love the nerves. And the end, in the moment, it was like it's fun and anxiety inducing. But like in hindsight, those memories are like all golden. But like it was like really heart wrenching at the time.
Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that I just get to watch montages and like I can't. I'm just like I'm truly just appreciating somebody for
Okay, yes.
the coolness, the swag. And the beauty.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying
And
to
then
get
you
with
have
it.
the safety of your husband. I mean, it sounds euphoric.
I was going to say, like,
Yeah.
now that
Like,
you
it
are a
sounds-
woman and a mom and
Yeah.
all this stuff, it is purely for visual pleasure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, oh man, I'm
And you know,
sad.
like a year ago, we
Like,
were.
that's it. It's just
I
visual
think we
pleasure.
asked the question: when you're 60, are you still going to look at like the 30-year-olds like that? And
we
then the
talked
answer is
about
yes.
this. We talked about this today because he's 8 years younger, and I'm like, oh, guess what? It doesn't matter. Like that was no phase, not phased at all.
So then is
when
it
I'm-
weird? Okay, so if I looked at Joe in the same way you are, not married, not with kids, is that weird?
No, it's not weird, but like, wouldn't you have an
8
ambition?
years younger? I mean, it's not like
No,
I haven't
because
been with younger guys.
and like if you said that in like the 50s, people would be like, "Oh, whoa!" Now it's like sexy.
no,
if the
it's
girl's
totally
older.
fine. Yeah,
And-
I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, do you want a celebrity crush so you can like
I
vicariously
have
through?
celebrity
Yeah, she
crushes. I have
literally-
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Well, Colin Farrell wants to date you.
No, he doesn't. I think Colin Farrell's dating someone.
yeah, his.
If he's not dating
What if she's
someone,
texting Colin Farrell?
you guys, I think that
First of
Colin
all-
Farrell, you should go on a date.
No, first of all, I'm just saying, like,
Look at
I
Juliana
just-
Rancic.
First of all, I think
Wait,
Colin Farrell's
wait.
like with someone.
Okay, but if he's not,
Doesn't
Wasn't
he
Bill?
not,
ju-
like,
what-
get
Bill
me-
was just on the. What show was that called?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Look at Julia Rancic. She got someone from The Apprentice.
but she
that
was
beautiful love
interviewing.
story.
She was interviewing. You know.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, okay, but then
Do you have a celebrity crush?
To Evan Peters.
This is how it started.
Full circle.
But Naz, we're talking to you because you interview celebrities as a living.
Okay, but you know that I care about my career, and that to
Yeah,
me that's
yeah.
more important than like being flirty and like
I
would
get it.
I would never cross that line ever.
But
I can
every-
appreciate someone's energy.
Yeah, but
and,
every
like-
celebrity reporter has like that guy that like it's like, oh, and we're interviewing again, and we're always flirting.
Yeah,
Like,
for Juliana it was Clooney, and Clooney was like
Yes!
taken.
And
Yeah,
then-
I love
Sorry,
Brad
I
and
just don't want
Colin
you to pull
Farrell.
this out because this is on the verge. Okay, so just,
okay.
I like Brad Pitt and Colin Farrell, but as like a fan and like not like I would ever think that would ever. It was so funny. I was on Nick's podcast last year, and we were talking about Jason Momoa, and Nick was like, "I could see that," and I was like,
see
that.
I was like,
I could see it.
What?
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
could
you
see
guys would
me
look
and
really
Jason
good. I think you'd
Momoa?
look really good together, and then like also you have the same coloring as Lisa Bonet.
But what I was gonna say is, I don't like that is so unattainable.
I don't think
See,
so.
no.
See, you guys like think it's attainable.
Naz,
for me.
yeah.
I
it's
don't
absolutely
think
not
that.
attainable. You meet these people on a daily basis.
I know, but I don't. But it's not like that.
you could make it like that if you put your mind
If
to
I
it.
didn't care about my job.
Blink like
No,
2
you
extra
wouldn't
times
get
when you're
fired,
talking.
Naz. If you wouldn't get
I
fired
would
if you
never do
actually
it.
started dating someone,
I would never do it.
It's okay.
Professionally, you would never do
I
it.
would never do it.
What's someone you would do it for?
Come
though?
on, yeah. That was
Harry
the question.
Styles.
Oh, okay.
The question was, what can't you be trusted with?
Oh,
in
we
what
haven't finished
interview?
My answer was McDonald's, but no, Harry Styles.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you'd say fuck it all for Harry.
I mean, it's Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be so judgmental if you didn't. Also, I remember
didn't.
you back in the day asking me if I would just like lose my virginity to Harry, and I remember saying like, I think I said yes, right?
I hope so.
I'm basically just saying this right now to be like, I said yes, right?
God, we just blew
I know, you blew it. Oh, God.
Okay, all right.
What did I
Should
say?
we have a fun one before we move on?
Okay, let's do one more.
Wait,
did
not deeper. Not deeper.
Not
Let's
deeper.
go.
Let's go
to
to icebreaker.
icebreaker.
What's a non-negotiable in a relationship?
Oh, whoa, that's a good one, actually.
These are really good.
Commitment, trust.
Commitment at the
Commitment.
very least. Let's fucking hope.
Is it? Wait, is that? It says. Wait, what says? What is
It
the?
says, what is a non-negotiable?
Yeah, that's a non-negotiable.
What do you mean? But that's like, it's like obvious.
I guess
it
that-
has
Is
to
that
be-
is that
non-negotiable.
like already
a
involved?
non-negotiable for me would be like someone that would carve out time for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Non-negotiable.
I'm having trouble.
A non-negotiable in a relationship is to be in a relationship. Yeah, like
I think for them to have a passion about food, maybe.
Okay, that's a
that's
good
a good one.
Yeah, not have salad.
But
be
I
your
was with-
personality.
I
Not
was with-
just eat to live. But to live to
Justin-
eat.
You know, Jared had been like that to a certain point, except for not with desserts.
Okay,
Dessert-
see, at
he'd
least he has
always
a
lived to
passion
eat
somewhere, yeah.
desserts.
He's got a sweet tooth,
And now he
honey.
just likes food all over, pretty
Good for
much.
him.
Oh, he does like it now.
A big boy. He's
I don't
a big boy.
I feel like I'm gonna be singing that all.
You should. What makes you feel better when you're sick? Or do you like to be taken care of when you're not feeling well?
I like to be taken care of.
Or how do
and
you like to be taken care of?
chicken noodle soup and a movie from the 90s?
It
makes
has
you
to be
feel
a
better?
movie that you've already seen. It has to be a show you've already seen because a new thing doesn't feel comfy.
It's not comfy. It has
Yeah.
to be something nostalgic,
Yeah.
like a Nancy Meyer movie or The Sandlot for me.
Vicks Vapor Rub and NyQuil.
Yeah,
Is this
Well,
what they?
obviously it's
Do you think that
Dominican.
this is what they're asking?
What makes you feel better?
Yeah, I mean we're being very serious. So, I think for me, Zofran.
There you go.
Okay. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Any of them?
100%.
Any of them? It's
Wait, that's such a good icebreaker question.
That is really good.
Write that
A
one down,
conspiracy
everyone.
theory is a truth that just hasn't had time to hit the masses.
No, it's not.
The moon landing is
it's
the moon landing
not.
conspiracy
It's
theory is actually
questionable.
questionable to
Yeah.
me.
I literally, the internet is so fucking annoying. I literally opened it the other day and it was like, the Titanic might not have sunk.
Well,
And
no,
I'm like, are you
because
kidding
they
me
wanted
right now?
Lauren
the
loves conspiracy theories.
insurance money. It was actually the other one, the sister ship
Oh,
that went
that's
down.
right. Have you heard this conspiracy
No,
theory?
can you please regale me?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they say that like the Britannica, is it Britannica? Or-
No, I don't remember what it is.
No, the Britannica was Queen Elizabeth's ship.
No, that's the QE2.
Okay,
No,
anyways, the
it's the
Titanic had a
Britannica.
sister ship that was older, and it was like semi-damaged.
And
I
they said
think
that they painted
And
over the
painted over it,
Titanic.
wrote Titanic on it, and made everyone think they were going on that, and they like sunk it for the insurance money.
Oh, there was the Olympic, the Britannic, and the
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 Olympic.
Britannic was its follow up. So the Olympic was in 2011.
2011?
Yeah, 2011. 1911, the year before the Titanic sank. And then, so they're saying that they switched the Olympic and Titanic with like paint. and like lied to everyone.
Yeah, and they put the old one and they sank it for the
But
insurance
still,
money.
the Titanic, the one that was painted Titanic sank.
Yes, but it was already like an old damaged one or something.
Yeah,
you're
it
just
wasn't
saying it
truly
wasn't
the
it wasn't-
maiden voyage.
So it wasn't truly the Titanic
Correct.
ship. It was another ship.
I think they also told, I don't know who it was it like JP Morgan or some huge person, they told him don't go on that ship, and he didn't go on.
Really?
Yes.
Then why'd
Yes.
they let what's his name?
Jack Dawson on there.
I know.
I think that's so and so with his little wifey there, Madeline, in very delicate
I
condition.
don't remember. I'm sure there's a reason.
Wait, no. His Astor. That's John Jacob Astor, the richest man on the ship.
Very good.
Okay.
Someone
Jacob
wanted him
Astor.
dead, probably.
Okay. What is your favorite day of the week?
Mondays usually because I'm off.
Oh,
That's
nice.
unpredictable.
And we have the podcast usually on Mondays, and The Bachelor's on.
wow. What a fun-filled day for you.
What
Sounds
year is
great.
it?
I know.
Okay, I think Sundays. I think Sundays are usually the quiet days. I think like you still try to be productive on Saturdays a lot.
I think my favorite moment is Friday night, Saturday morning.
Okay,
That's great.
Because there's like nothing the
That's
next
good.
day
Yeah, that's good.
if I didn't book anything. And Friday night, I can
answer.
literally be like, bye, everyone.
Yeah.
I wish. I mean, I don't wish. Every day I wake up saying, God, thank you for not letting me be in high school or middle school or any kind of school anymore.
Oh, I'm waking up early.
But then again, the euphoria you have on a Friday night is incredible.
That's true, but then also the Sunday scaries. Like, as if you have like if you have a job you like, you're not like you don't get super Sunday.
Yeah.
You don't get Sunday scaries. You know, if you have a like.
well, you mean a 9 to 5?
That's what I mean.
Real estate agents work Sundays. Like,
yeah,
sorry,
no. If you have a 9 to
Service
5 and you
workers.
work in a cubicle and you're sad about your life, like Sunday scaries must
No,
be real.
Sundays is the worst.
Yeah.
because you're like you can't even enjoy the day.
Yeah.
Think about
You're like-
that's what Courtney does when she does bonds. Like
Yeah.
she gets serious Sunday scaries.
But also Sundays are fucking. I love Sunday mornings, but then right after noon, you're kind of like, oh, like do I hang with a friend? Do I do laundry? Do I go grocery shopping? Like it's annoying. We
I
need a
know.
3-day weekend.
Yeah.
we need a 3-day weekend so bad.
This is when I'm
We
going.
need 2 real days off and then 1 errand day.
One
that's
errand
good.
day.
Yes.
We should be
Fuck
allotted
yeah.
one errand day that's not the weekend.
Monday
Yeah.
should be the errand day, and then the week should be Tuesday to Friday.
Or maybe like a half day, like we had in school. Did you have half days?
yeah, but like not often.
Oh no, we had
Every
Monday half
Monday
days
was
in
half
elementary
day.
school. Elementary school only.
Whoa, no,
Yeah.
in high school we would have like half days.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What
like
were
you
they
get out
called?
earlier?
Or they were called early release days.
Yeah.
what? Really?
I don't know why. I think because teachers in the district had a meet or something.
They had meet. That's the
Is that
whole
what it
reason we
is?
had Mondays half days.
Monday
'Cause
half
they had
days in elementary
teacher
school.
planning days.
Teacher planning
Yeah,
days. Yeah,
yeah,
early
yeah.
release. Oh, early release was the best.
Okay, so you just brought up, and I don't get it, that we've talked about before, but I'm looking at your laundry, your washer and dryer right now.
Very
and
nice.
you're like, oh,
Very
should I do
nice.
laundry? And I'm like, still to this day, I don't get why people think that laundry is a big deal to do.
Are you kidding?
Well, in LA, it's literally
Your
a hassle.
laundry is right there in
yeah,
your
but
kitchen.
that's rare. You know how many people don't have
I'm
that
not
in
talking.
LA?
I know. I'm saying I totally understand how sucky it is when you get a laundromat. I used to have to go to the laundromat all the time here because that one in the basement was never good and blah blah blah.
No, it is a horrible chore.
It's
here
putting it
in Los
away. It's
Angeles.
for me. Putting it in there is nothing. It's putting it away.
For me, it's the folding that's like time consuming.
You guys,
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna give you a reality check here. Laundry was always nothing that I ever dreaded in general.
Yeah.
But now the only reason I think it's like maybe a chore is because I have 3 people I do
Yeah,
laundry
yeah,
for,
yeah.
and then I have to sort and put it in different
my
closets.
God, I
Because you didn't have
even-
to sort. You didn't have to sort before. Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about having to do laundry
Yeah.
for other people.
Yeah.
But I do remember when I was little, my mom, that was one of my chores is I had to fold everyone's laundry. I literally had to fold
Your
Chris and
dad's
my dad's
underpants.
underwear.
I know,
Ew.
gross. I would
Gross.
throw it with one hand. Like, get out of here.
The little hairs
Gross.
with their little peepees in
Ew,
it.
what? Ashley,
Sorry,
that's
that's-
disgusting.
I also think they're butt
no,
hairs
it was
too. Because dad,
clean.
I think dad had
Wait,
butt
why
hairs.
would there be hairs if it was washed?
I don't know.
And sometimes they linger.
No, that's
Got to
never-
let it
I'm-
linger.
We gotta go. This is disgusting. We've gotten way too deep.
Way too
We
deep.
did. See, this is a great game.
All right, guys. Well, this was
Do
fun.
we have anything else?
I
Did
have one thing.
I
It's
feel
kind of
like I had other
stupid
ones.
now, but both Jared and Hunter do this thing. They, instead of saying like, "Oh, let's just use this. I went to Jones on 3rd for lunch." We would say that, like, for me personally, I would say to anyone, "I went to Jones on 3rd for lunch," and then I would
This
wait.
is the weirdest thing that our guys do.
I would wait for them to be like, If they didn't know what it was, like, oh, what's that? If they gave a fuck what it was.
Yeah.
But they go, so I went to lunch to this place called Jones on 3rd, and I'm like, don't assume I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's not what annoys me.
That's what annoys me. Hunter will be like, I'm golfing at this course called Congressional. I'm like, I know what Congressional is. And it's always.
Wait, that's so funny because why do we get so offended when someone says something that we already know?
I already know.
But
because it makes me feel stupid.
I know, but
Oh
it's
my
so
God,
funny
that's-
because people are just doing it to be kind.
They're doing it to be kind, but you're making me feel like an idiot.
So mad.
Yes.
Or when someone, let's say someone's told you about their boss named Patrick in the
Yeah.
past, and then
His
later
name
on
is
they're like,
Patrick.
so my boss Patrick, and you're like, I know Patrick.
I know
Like,
Patrick.
I always say, I'm like, I remember.
Always.
It's
Like, you think
insinuating that you don't listen
remember
well
or
enough.
listen.
But that's how we take it. I don't think it's insinuated.
Oh my
as
God.
that, but it's so
But
funny.
guys-
We get
Do you know
so
how many times
offended.
Hunter's like, so I have a new buyer for this, and his name is. I'm like, I know his name is Brian. Okay, but
All right, what and going off this, cue it. 1, 2, 3.
airplane.
Plane sound. I feel this when they tell me to take all my electronics out of my bag.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like, yes, I have flown since the year 2001.
Yeah.
I know to take out my laptop.
Yeah.
Like, do I look like a girl who has not stepped foot in an airport
know,
since 2001?
Isn't it crazy though that when we are flying, I feel the same way, but I'm like, wow, there are people on here who probably never been on a plane before.
True.
And that blows my mind.
See, I feel bad for that, but if you tell me this restaurant called Olive Garden yet again, I'm going to fucking die.
And we gotta end there. We gotta end there.
All right.
So
Yeah.
good.
All right. So
All right.
funny. Good times.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you guys.
I don't get it.
Podcast.